Hi! Today we are chatting with Whitney about her wedding to Nate back in June of 2017. We take a little trip down memory lane talking about how we designed her custom gown and some things that she remembers from planning her wedding. So stay tuned for Jacqueline Jordan New York presents Throwback Thursday. Hey Whitney!
Hi, Jacqueline.
How are you?
Good. Figuring out quarantine life, with a newborn. So it's
With a
great.
newborn. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
how old is your baby now?
He is 7 weeks.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. It's such a special time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. And you were going to quarantine yourself anyway with having a
Yep.
newborn. So it's
Yep.
no
Why?
big deal. Yeah, amazing. Well, Whit, tell me just a little bit about your wedding with Nate.
Okay. So we were like on the fast track. Like we met, we knew that like we wanted to marry each other. So we had about an 8 month kind of planning period. And I knew I wanted to have it kind of simple. We got married in a church, and then our reception was at a golf course. So it was kind of simple, but I mean, it was kind of everything I wanted. So it worked out.
That's
So
wonderful. It's so nice whenever things like happen how you want them to happen.
yes, of course.
Yeah, great. And you guys got married in June, right?
Yep, June 17th. So our anniversary is soon.
It is soon. That is coming up pretty soon. And this is going to be your third anniversary?
Yeah, and actually, I just thought the other day we were talking, and I was like, "Is this our fourth or our third?" He's like, "It's only our third." But yeah, so it's our third. I'm glad we figured that out.
Time just, flies with you guys.
Oh yeah, we've
That's,
done a lot of years. So,
yeah. Well, tell me about how you kind of came up with the inspiration for your wedding dress.
so of course I was on Pinterest, and just as soon as you get engaged, you get your like wedding board, um, and I was just pinning a whole bunch of different dresses, and I found myself kind of like, all right, I like this top, I like the lace on this dress, I like the bottom part of this dress. So I just was pinning a whole bunch of dresses, but didn't really like one in particular. So I had a whole bunch of different kind of parts of dresses that I liked. So that's kind of how I got my inspiration. But then I also found that I am not a very tall person. So some dresses I would look at and be like, oh, this is really gorgeous, but it might not look that great on me because I'm 4'11". So that's where you came in.
Yeah, you definitely are a petite lady for sure. You are smaller in stature and then just a really petite frame. But your torso is so long.
I well, you would know. I wouldn't think that, but I guess whenever you were making my dress, you kind of figured that out.
You did,
Yes.
you did. Um, so yeah, it was really fun kind of working with you on creating a custom gown because you did have lots of inspiration from different things, like you said, like liking the lace of this and then the fit of this skirt and kind of playing with that. So, how did you? What did you like about kind of doing that custom gown process?
I liked that I could pick the exact like lace that I liked, and I knew I like wanted some type of sleeves, but then you were able to kind of say, okay, well, you don't want sleeves. This might look nicer, and I don't even know what sleeve. They was just like kind of off. I guess it's off the shoulder. It's not sleeves, but and that's where you came in. You were, your expertise. You knew all of that, and I knew I didn't. I wanted the fit, but then I wanted a little bit of flare and like poofiness, but not too much. So, and then I mean, my sister got married a few years before that, and I kind of was able to look at her dress and see, like, she's petite like me, like what kind of style would look good on kind of my frame and stuff too. But we did change the dress too from start to finish, just based on like, this is not really like the perfect fit, or like we just kind of tweaked it a little bit too, which that was awesome. Like that I could do that too.
yeah, I think having the flexibility to make some adjustments throughout the design process is always nice whenever we're doing something custom, because you might realize that, I think we did, your dress had a little bit of a drop waist, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, like for example, if we were just going to do like the lace to the natural waist, but then we decided, oh no, like let's do a drop waist instead because that's going to be better. We already knew from the beginning that we wanted that drop waist, but it is fun to be able to have that option,
Yes.
things up
Yeah.
more. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
something that was really memorable to me was doing that one fitting at your mom's house. And
Yeah.
I forget what was it. Was that like the weekend of your shower, or I don't remember.
Uh, yeah. It was either the weekend before or yeah.
I think
Yep.
it was like the weekend of your shower, and we did the fitting at your mom's house,
Yep.
which I just thought was like really, special and a little bit more intimate for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. And then my mom and my mother-in-law were able to kind of be a part of that. And like my mother-in-law thought that was like the coolest thing ever. So yeah, it was definitely special.
Yeah, that was really neat. It was so cool to be a part of your wedding day in that way. I really enjoyed it a lot. So, can you give me some advice that you have shared with people after going through wedding planning yourself?
Ah, well, okay, so definitely get your dress made by Jacqueline because honestly, I will tell you this. I had so many people at the wedding that just told me how gorgeous my dress was. And I remember, and it was like three people told me, they're like, it looks like it was just like made for your body. I mean, like, granted, it was, but
Yes,
the fact, yes, but like people would just thought it was absolutely gorgeous. And that, I mean, people tell you look beautiful, but like, people actually made comments about the dress and like the fabric and the lace and stuff. So that was just amazing. Um, and then other advice, I think, so my biggest thing looking back is I would like, and Pinterest is awesome, but find inspiration for your like pictures on the wedding day of what specific poses like you would like, what type of pictures you want, and communicate that with the photographer. That's a big thing that, looking back, I wish I would have done more of. Um, yeah, and I really wanted my husband involved, like with picking things, but honestly, they don't care. So, yeah, you just kind of do what you want to do, and take whatever they say, you know, like into consideration. But I mean, you will look back on it and remember all the little details and stuff that were special. They will just remember like marrying you. So,
Yeah, which is the best part of it anyway,
yeah,
right? It's the
absolutely.
part.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's great advice. I will say, I think that our impromptu stop between the ceremony and the reception
Yes.
at the twirly top, which is this kind of country ice cream
Hmm.
shop, was
Yeah.
the best.
We go back there every year on our anniversary.
Oh, have you worn your dress there again?
I wore my dress on our first anniversary. Yes, I did.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. It's like no
Yep.
small feat to still fit into your wedding dress a year later.
Yeah, I don't know that I will this year after having a baby, but that
That's
would be my.
okay. That's okay.
But
Oh,
and that's my other advice. Wear your dress again. It is too gorgeous to not. Like, put it on. And even if you just like look at yourself in the mirror. But
yeah, absolutely. Why not?
yeah.
It's just hanging out in your closet. It's just like any other dress. Throw it on again.
Like and subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest from JJNY.